So today we're going to be focusing on Shodan techniques. Last week we was on 8th and the week before we were on first cue, so felt it only appropriate to go to the black belt elements. Going to warm up with a couple of the techniques, switch over to Wesley. He's going to warm us up a little bit more, and then like normal we're probably going to flick back and forward with some of the techniques into fighting. Okay, so it's a perfect opportunity for all the people that don't get to do the higher grade stuff very much to really focus and concentrate on the techniques. And we appreciate that in probably all, if not a lot of the dojos, we concentrate predominantly on the low grade sections because they're the ones that need the most help. But hopefully today we'll air a few questions in the technical status on Shodan techniques. Okay, anything else to add, Wes, before we start?
No, maybe we see a lot of countries already getting back to sort of normal. We still keep some of the sessions for the next following weeks. Obviously, we see the numbers still getting down a little bit, but we are at nearly 40 again today. So Darren and myself are still very, very happy about all the support we get. Keep training, keep doing what you're doing, and when you get back to the dojo or when you get back able to train with all the people, please don't forget all the things we teach you and we did with you guys, and we would like to keep you as a follower or subscriber and stuff like that. Enjoy today. If you've got some questions, use the chat please, and we will go off doing the blocks of Shodan, some techniques by Darren, and then we will use the Renraku for Shodan with a lot of fancy kicking for the rest of the combinations. Have fun.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool, so let's get started. So the blocks are Morote Kakuoke and Osaoki, which we probably all know. So we're going to cover them two, and then we're just going to cover one of the techniques, which is Haituuchi, and we're going to do Jordan. Because they're all similar, we probably don't need to cover them in a great deal of depth. Okay, so let's start off with the Haito. So we're going to do Haituuchi Jordan. So just like when we did the block, Shodan Haituuchi, we want to make sure that the thumb is nicely tucked in so that we can hit with this section here. Okay, what we're looking to do is start outside the shoulder line slightly, cut in, and then we're hitting to softer areas like the neck, ear, or the jawline. Okay, so it's just going to be there, slight circular motion as it comes around over the shoulder, and that applies for all of them, whether it's Morote, Jordan Chudan, or Gidan has a slight arc movement on it as well. Okay, so let's start off with the Jordan in position. So we're going to do 20 nice and easy. I want a lot of tension as we do this slow technique. So we're going to start to grip the floor. As Wesley said, the kicks in this are very fancy in the go home Gary effectively. So we want to start to warm these hips up, and what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the floor as we're doing all of these techniques to make sure we start warming up the hips a little bit before we move over to Wesley. Okay? Here we go. So 20 nice and easy, slow, but lots of tension throughout the body. Okay? H. Knee. Squeeze the floor, the buttocks as well. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Ish. H. Hit. Ju. H. Ni. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Ish. H. Hit. Ju. And just relax relax. Okay, a lot of tension in the body, so let's just releasing that off at the end. Okay, so this time we're just going to move on to normal techniques, and we're going to do 30 of them, 30. Okay, so again, grip the floor, start to warm them legs up. Don't just take it for granted like we might always stand there and just think about the arm techniques. Really try and grip the floor and warm them legs up ahead of the kicks. Okay, 30 good ones. Ready? H, knee, sun, she, go, rock, H, get, G, H, knee, sun, she, go, rock, H, get, need you, H, knee, sun, she, go, rock, H, get, send you, and relax. Okay, so, Morote, Kake, Uke. Okay, we did Kake Uke a couple of weeks back. It came from the hip, both hands out. Okay, this time it comes from the shoulder, much like you do Soto Uke, way back in 9th Q. Okay, it shouldn't be too dissimilar here. Hand is open. Don't forget, when we do the hook here, this is a continuation straight, not here. Nice and straight, comes around. Okay? So from there, we're looking to support, push around, and hook. Around, hook, in. Shoulder, the elbow forward, push around, in position, and we're looking for the fingertips to just be in and around where the wrist area is, okay? So the support will be on the chunky part of your forearm, which is where you would do Morote Shodan Syllabus, for example, not way down here on the funny bone, always here. So we open the hand, and then naturally your fingertips will be around where the wrists are, okay? Again, we'll do 20 slow, lots of focus and grip on the floor, and then 30 fast ones, and then we'll move on to the final block, which will be also okay before we move over to Wesley, and we'll do a couple of exercises before we do that, okay? Right, so left hand up, remember, just outside the shoulder, like you would Shodan Syllabus, just outside the shoulder, not all the way here, okay? And in position, like so. Ready? Itch, in and push, around, grip with the floor and the stomach. Knee, around, sun, she, go, rook, ish, ach, ke, G, H, knee, sun, she, go, rook, ish, H, K, G, and just shake loose, okay? So this time, nice, good count. Don't forget, angle the body, bring back, angle, bring back. 2 arm blocks tend to be a little bit squarer. Single arm blocks, we have a 45-degree angle, but we can't do this, okay? So double arm blocks, they tend to be fairly square, much like we do the punches. It doesn't mean that the shoulders do not move. They still move, angle, around, square, angle, square, okay? At the end of the block, do you try to grip the attacking arm? No, you don't grip. What it does is obviously, unless you have really flexible wrists, at this point, it's going to be more of the fingertips. Some people do it this way, but I don't like it. So then from here, what's happening is when the contact meets, it pushes. So it's just a support. We're not gripping the arm here, we're just supporting here. Okay, Sven? Danny will answer your question about long-term plans a little bit later on. Okay, right, so let's go. Ready? H, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Ruk, H, Ke, Ji, H, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Ruk, H, Ke, Niju, H, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Ruk, H, Ke, Sanju. And now, right, shake loose. Remember, on double arm blocks especially, you want to use a lot of the stomach to drive around and get good power into the technique, rather than just a single arm here, the angle, use here, drive through in position. People having troubles getting back in again today. Okay, and the final block is Osoyoki. This is probably the easiest block you'll do in karate, because it's so easy. And this one actually is used a lot in fighting, okay, where we parry down Osoyoki, okay. Don't bring it all the way up here and then come down. It's a load of wasted energy and effort. We just want to be coming up, probably about kind of the shoulders, and then pushing down to the lower stomach. In position, like so. It's coming up, over, and we push down. Up, over, and then push down in position. Trying to make this flat to the ground. Okay? So, again, we've got 20, lots of tension on. I'm getting really hot myself, so hopefully you are. Lots of tension on the body. Really grip in. Now we do have the angle on the shoulder because it is a single arm block. Okay, remember, single arm block, 45 degrees. Double arm block, square. Okay, all good? All understand this? Excellent. Let's move on. 20 slow, 30 fast. Okay, left hand out. Grip the floor. H. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Ish. Ach. Ke. Chi. H. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Ish. Ach. Ke. Need you. And just relax before we move on. Remember, this isn't like pin and knee, where pin and knee is store. This does come down, not down and forward like in pin and knee and pin and san for all the lower grades. Okay, so do bear that in mind. Make sure you differentiate between the two techniques. It's not an osoyoki in those categories. Okay, right. 30 quick ones, little exercise, water, and then we're heading over to Wes. Okay, ready? Let's go. H, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, h, ke, chi, h, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, h, ke, ni, ju, h, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, h, ke, sanju. And now ready. Just shake loose. Okay, cool. Some of us probably do have a wall, and I can see some of us are in the garden. What we're looking to do is elevated push-ups. Okay, so we want our feet somewhere a little bit higher, where we can do the push-up like so. Okay, so we're only looking at doing 15. Try and get this sort of shape if possible. If not, and you don't have the surroundings, I can see some people are in the garden, please just do normal push-ups or maybe slightly elevated, okay? Ready? Up we go. And let's go. H, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go. And down. Get yourself a quick drink, back, and we're going to change over to Wes. Ush. Well done, guys.
Nee. Jawel, misschien de spanning op de deur. Alright then.
Good, Wes?
Yeah. Alrighty then. So, yes, I will do every time in Dutch again. As. Zo. Alright, so the Renraku for Shodan is a pretty intense one. Lots of fancy kicking, a lot of turning, a lot of kicking, stuff like that. And we covered most of them. So what we will do today, after we did a little warm up for the legs as well, we will just pick parts in short combinations. So what we're going to be doing. The full Renraku is going to be Giri Mawashigiri, Ushiro Mawashigiri Jodan, Maigiri Jodan, Jodan Mawashigiri, Ushiro Mawashigiri Jodan. So we get to pick out of either a low kick, a high front kick, a Mawashigiri, so a roundhouse kick, and an Ushiro Mawashigiri, either legs. So we will try and figure out some nice combinations there, so we can work with that. But first, we need to really warm up the legs a little bit because they might be a bit stiff, or we just don't want to get injured for the rest of the week because we got some pretty good sessions the rest of the week.
Yeah,
we're just gonna warm up the hips a little bit. So every time we will go down, we will bring the hip to the outside and kind of make a rowing position. And we're trying to bring out the hips and also use the abdomens, the sides of the abdomens a little bit. So you're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will do 40 of these. Really open up the sides of the hips. There we go. And ish, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, shia, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, 20, ish, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, sanju, ish, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, yanju. All right, we will now do the same, but we will do it the other way. So you will bring your arm down and try to bring the inside of your groin to the inside. So 1, come up, 2, come up, 3, come up. So you still go outside, but you will use a different muscle right now. You really try to use the insides of your legs and the groin. Dus in het Nederlands, wat je gaat doen is je brengt je arm naar beneden alsof je een grote boodschappentas of een kettlebell pakt. Breng deze kant van je heup naar binnen en omhoog. Andere kant, 1 en omhoog. Andere kant, 1 en omhoog. Please keep your feet shoulder width apart. Voeten naast elkaar houden. En op die manier een soort van schaatsbeweging. Alright then, there we go. And again, 40 times. And ish, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, gu, shu, ish, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, gu, niju, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, gu, sanju, ish, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, gu, yonju. And please guys, be glad that me and my mom are on the screen because it looks stupid, but it's a good exercise. Right, what we're going to do right now is we're going to try and grab a bag or a kettlebell from the back and from the front. Us to really warm up again the inside of the groin, but also the front and the back. Don't stand over there and keep it straight. Really try to grab to the back. Try to grab. We will do 20 right arm at the back, left arm at the front, and 20 the other side. Us. And the hips are a little bit warm, so we can start to kick. Us. So there we go. And ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, ju, and knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, ju. Other side. Front, back, and really grab and try to go as low as possible. And maybe even for the very flexible person, stringer, go to the floor with your hand. Us. There we go. And ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, ju. Stringers got knee, sun, she, go, rook, ish, ash, go, Aisha, R. Shake loose. Us. Now we've done the front, the sides, the back, and even a little bit of the inside of your leg, which you really need to do some kicking. Us. Next thing, what we're going to do is going to bring up the knee and bring it back. Us. Bring up the knee and bring it back. And every time you can really go to the front of your body and really twist. 1, 2, 3. Us, because you really want to twist the inside of your legs to warm up. Us. So this is the movement. You will go outside, inside, just next to the other leg, and then other side. Us. We would only do 20 of these. Us. There we go. And ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, ku, ju. 10 more. Ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, ku, shia. You finish the warming up set off. You will do 20 normal squats, 20 really wide squats, and 20 small squats, and then we will start up with the first combination. Us. Well then, so just 20 normal squats, shoulder width apart, and there we go. And ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, shia. Knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, shia. Wide, and you can bring your feet a little bit to the outside. Us. There we go. And ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, shu. Ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, niju. All right. All the way. Every time you will make a squat right now, bring your heels up and go to the floor again. Heels up, back to the floor. So it's going to be a full squat. Only do 10. Really good. And there we go. Itch, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, go, shia. All right. Take loose. Us. All right then. So, first combination. We will only use the first. Oh shit! Forgot to do Dutch. I'm sorry. So, we will just do the first kick out of the Renraku. The first kick out of the Renraku is a kick, a low kick, but a really round one, where you really try to bring it on top, or either miss the kick so you can bring out your Shihan Mad Max. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring it all the way there and go forward with a Staski. Os. So I'm just going to be standing over here, all the way there, go in with the Staski. Os. 10 times on the left, 10 times on the right, exercise, and then we'll go back to Darren, or as we like to call him, super stringer. Os. Come on, take. And there we go. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rub. Stick. Ash. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Other side. Right leg in front. Bring it in top. Go down. And Staski under there. Os.
Os.
Ish. Go. Rip. Fish. Ash. Two. Here. Here.
Here.
Go down to the floor on your backs, please. Os.
Os.
Right then. So, all we're going to do is we will be in the butterfly position, legs to each other, and then you go back, but you keep your legs over there. So you really use the stomachs, the abdomens. No legs, no arms, only 10. Os. There we go. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't use the hands. Very good. And give yourself a big drink.
In there. Quick drink and then back. Okay, so as per Wes, we've come through one and then the Staski afterwards. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to work on keeping this bit here, then we're going to come back and then we're going to do the Staski. Okay, so what we're thinking about longer term is obviously 1, 2. Okay, but right now we're starting off very simple. We're going to come through with the Mawashi, we're going to come back, and then the Staski afterwards. Okay, so Mawashi, then it's going to be a Kake, but a Kakato where it comes all the way through, 1, and then we're going to use that rotation to deliver the Staski after that. Okay, so what we're getting used to is when we're here, that we need to realize that this will be the tail end of your Ishiro Mawashi. Whereas lots of people, they want to do this. And this hit already. Okay, if you really watched Wes as he was delivering this kick, and as we were doing the first bit, we're committing this hit through here, bring back, and round on the Staski.
Let me do this in Dutch, please. Yeah. Yeah, very good, very good. Because otherwise I will forget.
Yeah, I know, I'm
Oké, dus het volgende wat we gaan doen, mensen, is we gaan eigenlijk dezelfde combinatie aanhouden. Je maakt die low kick met je heup helemaal ingedraaid. Je gebruikt jezelfde been met een soort van kakegiri om daarna de Staski te maken. Die kakegiri die we maken, mensen, dat is eigenlijk het laatste gedeelte van je Ushiro Mawashi. Want heel vaak vergeten mensen dat de kakegiri en de Ushiro Mawashi niet op de juiste manier gemaakt worden. Heupen open draaien met die low kick, heupen terugdraaien met de kakegiri. En vanuit daar is je heup open om een goede Staski of opstoot te maken op het lichaam. Right then. I am...
Okay.
Go.
Turn on the right, turn on the left, exercise. You know the drill nowadays. So, let's get going. Ready? H. Ten. She. Go. Ash. Ash. Kel. Q. Steer. And the right leg forward this time. Don't forget, twist through, back, Shtasky, back to the front. Okay? Same deal, 10. Let's go, ready? H. U. Sun. She. Curl. Heck. Ash. Ash. Hair. Last one. Chew. Steer. Okay. Right. We're just going to use an exercise to help that second kick. Okay. So we're going to be here. And we're just going to through. Okay. Let go if you want. If your spine isn't so flexible. But what we don't want is this to the side. We want to cover off. And all the time, the 10 on the right, 10 on the left, we keep this leg off the ground. So we're developing this muscle. Okay? All good? Thumbs? Excellent. Okay, I'll do it facing away so you can see me doing it as well, or maybe not if you're not looking at the screen. Ready? H, knee, sun, she, go, rook, ish, get, sheer, other leg, H, knee, sun, she, don't put it on the ground, go, rook, shish, ach, here, sheer, and all the way back over to Wonder Wes, get a quick drink, and remember, concentrate on that, going over the center line of where you want to kick, okay? Good job, guys.
Wonder Wes. Oh yeah. Get yourself a quick drink, please.
Osh. Everybody feeling okay about this so far? Because these kicks have really great difficulties for a lot of people.
How about the speed, guys? Are we okay in the speed-wise, or
you can slow it down, speed it up?
A lot of thumps, so it should be
good.
Right then. Good.
Excellent.
Okay. So, we're just gonna add another technique on it. As we said, we have a Maigiri, a Shodan Syllabus, or an Shihan Mad Max to work with. Probably won't surprise you guys that I go for the Shihan Mad Max because I like to do it.
Yes.
Take my shine, you know what I mean? What we're just going to do is we're standing here with the left leg in front. I'm going to dive in the low kick to get a Mawashigiri. Use the kakagiri to go back, but I won't put my leg to the front, but I will straightly go a little bit back, go use the staski, and now I'm back for Shihan Mad Max. Staski is not really, if you hit him or her, it's good, but it's not going to be focused as we just did. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. after you did the kakegiri, go back and you kind of straightly go into the shiramawashi. The thing is, you need to loosen your hips to do this properly. So it's not about doing a perfect technique, but it's just all about having the hips in the right position. Because we do a lot of turning right now, I'm just going to do 6 on the right, 6 on the left, exercise, and go back to super stringer. Right. So, one more time in El Docho. Dus, volgende wat we gaan doen. Low kick, daar. Gebruik hetzelfde been. Kakegiri, been hem naar achter. Linkse lange hoek. Juist hetzelfde been gebruiken voor die Ushiro-washi. Vanwege het vele draaien doen we dus 6 links en 6 rechts. Een uitvoering van een opdracht. En dan over naar Engeland. Kan maar tegen? Okay. Good. Have fun. Just have fun with it, guys. Alright then. There we go. Knee. Sun. Go. Last one. Look. Yeah. And other leg. One more time. Get them a washigiri. Buttocks to the screen. Kakegiri. And same leg. Shirama washigiri. It's just 60% you probably hit it with. Here we go. 6 times. And ish. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Last one. Rip push. Alrighty then. Back to the floor again. Abdomens. You know what? We're not going to do abdomens. We're going to do a push-up. Because we need to teach our lowest back to do a shiramawashi as well. We're going to do a scorpion push-up. Every time you do the push-up, you will bring your leg to the other side so you kind of look like a scorpion. Right then, we do 10 of these. Go down and try to bring your right foot to your left shoulder and your left foot to your right shoulder. Are we clear? Only 10. And then we do abdomens the other time. There we go. Come on, check. And it's knee, sun, she, go, rook, six, ash, go, Aisha. Time to give your body something different. Get yourself a quick drink. And it's getting pretty hot again.
Really hot, and as normal, time flies. Ridiculous.
Mental.
So far we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this. We're going to pull back Maigiri off the front leg, then Ishiro Mawashi off the back leg. Okay. So is all of the kicks that you kind of need in the Gohongeri here. But with Gohongeri, normally we're coming straight forward. And I mean, I've got a dojo and I don't have enough room for it either. Okay, so we have to adapt it if we're going to try it out. Okay, so the first kick comes through still. From here, we're not doing the kake. We're just pulling straight back through. Maigiri Jordan off the front leg. And then Ishiro Mawashi off the back leg, which we've already done with Wes. 1, 2, 3, like so. Okay. Concentrate really and truly on the position that you put yourself through after that first kick. 1, we have to rotate through. Do not start doing this to make it easier for the Maigiri. What we want to do is be able to get your body fully rotating back and understand where our body needs to stop and then start again. Because if you don't understand that, the kicks are going to start to become really difficult. Okay? So, one last time slowly.
Yeah,
one last time slowly. In there, through, position, back. Make sure we're in a fighting position, not rolling off here. Back, Maigiri, Ishiro Mawashi Jordan. Okay? And now in Dutch.
Now in Dutch. Well, there you go then. You do it in Dutch.
Okay. Nurkin.
Alright man. Oké, het volgende wat we gaan doen is, we krijgen dezelfde low kick. Osh, dus dezelfde Gera Mawashigiri. Helemaal doordraaien, wederom. Nu stap je met je voorste been naar achter in een gevechtspositie. En maak je met je voorste been Yoda Maigiri. Die zet je neer en vanaf je voorste been spin je Ushiro Mawashigiri. Dus niet een stapje zetten nog, maar volledige spin vanaf je voorste been. Osh, op het moment dat je gaat trappen is je tegenstander weer weg. 1, naar achter Maigiri Yodan, neerzetten Ushiro Mawashigiri. All clear.
All clear. Again, the same thing will apply. We'll only do 6. 6, okay? Because a lot of disorientation. Okay, through, back. Make sure we get that straight position before we do the spin. Okay, cool. Ready? Let's go. By numbers. H. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Last one. Hook. Shida. Okay, good. Not too bad. Just concentrate and make sure that the Maigiri finishes in front and not kind of a half Mawashi somewhere out here. Hopefully you can all see yourself in the screen. So concentrate, poking that straight down the line towards your own face, ideally. Okay, ready? 6 on this side. Ready? H. U. Sun. She. Go. Last one. Right. Shia. And now ready. Right. So we're going to stick to the movements we just did with our back towards us. Okay. Difference is now we're going to do them to the side. Normally we're used to doing the Mawashis. What we're going to do now is squat, up, around. Squat, up, making sure we open then hips each time with the kicks. Okay, just 10. Ready? Let's go. H. Right. Knee. Left. Sun. She. Go. Rep. Ash. Ash. Here. Shia. Ush. Back over to Wonder Wes in Holland. Okay. Concentrate on them techniques. Hopefully the pace is reasonably okay for everybody. Please let us know if not. It's very important.
Us. So get yourself a quick drink and then we will go on again. Us. Right then, as we are getting a drink, I will start my my little thingy. Us. So we just did some blocking with Darren. Us. Any wise tips for front leg Ushirim or Washigiri? I was actually gonna go there. We'll try to go there. Front leg Ushirim or Washigiri is not for everyone. I'd say for most people, just use your back leg because it's very hard on your knees and your ankles to do a Ushirim or Washigiri from your front leg, and especially if we talk about doing a proper kick as well, because a lot of people will probably, when you do it from the front leg, so my right leg is in front and I want to use my right leg, I will probably stand on the back leg and really flick it out somewhere over there, and all the power will be gone over here where it should be. So if you really want to do that, and maybe we got time to go there, if your right leg in front, you want to step out with the left, so you can really twist in your body to the side of your opponent's head and really get it in there in a proper way. But I'll try to find a combination for that later in the session to maybe end off with Shihan. Hopefully this will give you some insights, but probably not too much. So first thing we're going to do right now, we're going to use the block. We had the was it Kake okay? Morota Kakioka. So we are going to use this because a lot of the times you will be punched in your chest. When the right arm will be coming, I'm going to use kind of tensio movement kind of there. So it's going to be 1, 2, block, punch, and use my left leg for an Ashira Mawashi right now. So I'm going to be standing over there. 1, step my left leg back, punch, and use my back leg for Ashira Mawashi. So hopefully I gave you already some insights. So it's going to be standing over there. 1, 2, Ashira Mawashi. I'm going to do this on the right. It's going to be 1, 2, Ashira Mawashi. Because I can kind of bring my opponent's punch. One, and he or she can't be gone at the time I will kick. So that's the combination. We're going to do 6 on the left, 6 on the right. Then we'll do an Ashira Mawashi. And then I will now do it in Dutch. Is that what you were going to say? Yes. Oké. Dus het volgende wat we gaan doen is... we gaan de blok gebruiken. 1. Op het moment dat er een stoot aankomt, blok. Stap naar achter. Gebruik mijn linkerbeen, die nu achter is, om de Shihan Washigiri te maken. 6 links, 6 rechts. Op deze manier neem ik een klein beetje de arm mee van mijn tegenstander. Maybe you can really sneak in the pinky. So if the punch is there, 1, sneak in the pinky to just grab it a little bit. But we didn't teach you.
Because it's not allowed.
Come on, take.
Yep.
Right. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. And other side. Us. Right leg in front. And again. Block. When you block the punch, punch for Shiromoshi straight over the top. Us. And what you kind of really want to do is going to be 1, 2. And you're already a little bit on the outside of your opponent. So you can really bring it in there. So you're going to hit over here, not hit over there. Us. So there we go. Can I take?
Yeah.
Right. 6 times. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Aisha. Alrighty then. Now really get on your back. Us. For real now. Right then. We've done this before. You will keep your feet off the floor. We'll make a long sit up. 1, 1, 2. Clap. 1, 2. Us. The 2, bringing the knees back, is just for the inside of the sideways abdomen, the obliques. Us. So really twist in your body. We'll just do 10. Us. It's good. Come on, take.
Yep.
And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Stitch. Ash. Cool. Shit. Yeah. Don't use the hands. And there we go. Over to Super Stringer.
Hey, right. So, Wes has used this block. So now we're going to use the Osaoki block. This is really a useful block when we're fighting, guys, because you don't really have to do much. You angle your body, you bring the hand down, and if we think about the kata as well, we could really cheat and do the store version, so it cuts the person's technique down as it's coming towards us. Okay, so those are your options. So what we're going to do is we're going to be there, just shuffle the body a little bit, not too much. You know, if he's looking at hitting here, we've blocked him, we've cut the technique off. We only need to move a little bit, not a lot, okay? Because we still want to be able to respond and be in touch with that person straight away. And that goes to what we were doing almost with Shane Cameron at the weekend, when he's moving back and then coming in. It's just that small movement that will make a really big difference to the person hitting you and then you retaliating back. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to block in. We're going to take the weight on the back leg. So as this comes in, we're going to look to roll over this arm with the kick. Okay, so you need to think a little bit like Kokotsadachi. So as we're here, we've predominantly maybe got most of our weight forward. We're coming back in and then roll over. Okay, and this goes to where Wesley started off here. Okay, we're just adding in the block, back, through, and then we won't worry about the punch at the moment, because I really want you to concentrate on your position. Okay? Come to Wes to translate.
Yes. Dus het volgende wat we gaan doen is, we gaan bezig zijn met de blok waar we ook al eerder mee bezig zijn geweest, de Osai-uke. Op het moment dat je blokt, breng je je gewicht naar achter en dan gebruik je je voorste been om er overheen te rollen met die Yoda Mawashikiri, of die Brazilian Mawashikiri. Dus, so one more time please. Zorg ervoor op het moment dat je blokt, tegelijk eigenlijk je benen in een kokotsudachi zet en je je voorste been gebruikt om die Yoda Mawashikiri mee te maken.
Okay. 10 this time because it's nice and easy. 10-10 exercise, and then back to my partner. Okay, ready? H. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rub. Shear. And the other leg, same thing. Draw back, and then nice roll over, like we're getting in the Gohon Geri. Okay? Let's go. Ready? Edge. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Okay, good. Down for some push-ups. So, we're going to try and use this Osoyoke position a little bit more. Okay? Sometimes we do the push-ups this way. What I'd like us to do, we're going to be fingertips together and here. Okay? You probably won't get the elbows on the ground unless you incredibly strong and pretty good suppleness in your shoulders. But try to get as low down as possible. Okay? So we're getting used to pushing this way. Okay? Just 10. Just 10. Fingertips together, pointing out, bend up. Bend, kind of in line with your chest, like a normal push-up would be. Good? Let's go. Out of position, ready? H, knee, sun, she, go, rook, shish, h, chin. Grab yourself a quick drink and back to the wonder that is Wes.
Right, let me check it this time. Whew. Going strong pretty quickly.
Wowzers.
Yeah, that is going pretty quickly. It's probably time. One at least. Right then, we're just gonna add another kick. The first on all the uneven numbers, so 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, you will use a Maigiri Jordan with the same leg. All the even numbers, so the 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, you will use Ushiro Mawashi with the back leg. So, what is important as well, a knockout or knockdown is not always because the kick is really hard, but it's because it's really surprising, or you catch your opponent off balance. So what we will focus on right now, Ushiro Mawashi, when you hit it, it's probably always going to be hard because of the turning motion. The Maigiri Jordan or even the Mawashi Giri Jordan doesn't even have to be that hard. If you just tap it in the right moment, at the right timing, at the right speed, you will drop your opponent. Us. So what we're gonna do is we're standing over here. You go backwards. Oh my God, my wolf is crying right now because he's hearing an alarm. So probably that's the sound you guys hear. So you will go back into Kokotsudachi, use the front leg, and from out of there, straight go with a Jordan Margiri. Because you will probably punch, hit your opponent, hit him straight away. Us, bam, bam. And the quickness of that will give you at least a Uzari. Us, because your opponent will be very, very unbalanced. Us, and if not, the referee didn't solve properly. Us, then the even numbers gonna be 1, 2, and go straight for the finish. Us, with washi from the back leg. Any questions? Let me do this in Dutch. Dus het volgende wat we gaan doen, we gaan staan, beweging naar achter, Kokotsudachi, Yodan Washigiri, voorste been, Magiri Yodan. Op alle oneven getallen. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, alle even getallen. Volg je na de blok, Ushiro Washigiri Yodan. Ush. No questions? Let's get it going then. Come on. And ish. Ushiro Mowashi. Knee. Magiri Jordan. Sun. Ushiro Mowashi. See. Magiri Jordan. Go. Ushiro Mowashi. Rook. Magiri Jordan. Shish. Ushiro Mowashi. Ash. Last Magiri. Q. Shia. Ushiro Mowashi. Shia. Shia. Alright. Us. Stand over there. Block. Ushiro Jordan Washigiri. Straight away. Magiri Jordan. Us. Numbers. Follow up. Ushiro Mowashi from the back leg. Us. Come on. And ish. Knee. Done. Go. Rook. Fish. Ooh. Last one. Shia. Shia. All right. Go back. All right. We will now do a push-up position again. Everybody knows Kamehameha. Us. Go watch some Dragon Ball Z. Us. You missed something there. Us. Although Goku wasn't my favorite character, it's some childhood memories. Us. So, what we're gonna do, you're gonna be over there in the position, and you can make it a little bit easier for you. Go over there. Us. A lot of the blockings like this, you kind of want to push yourself out. We're going to work on that as well, so you can think of that. But also, it's a very good exercise to really use the triceps and a very deep bicep, maybe a little bit in your shoulder. Us. So you're going to be there and bring yourself up again. Us. If it's too hard, go a little bit wider so you can do this. Us. We will do 5 with the left hand on top, 5 with the right hand on top. Us. No questions? There we go then. And knee, Sun, Shi, and go. Aisha. All right. Shake loose a little bit. Shake it loose. Other hand in top. Os. Other hand in top. There we go. H. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Aisha. All right. Shake loose. Os. Normal push-ups are just only using the pecs and a little bit of shoulders and arms. Os. When you just alternate or change the push-up position a little bit, you will use a lot of the smaller muscles or the deeper tissue muscles, so you can get really strong. Os.
Oh, how much time we got left, Wes? Oh, 20 minutes, okay.
I was thinking maybe you can do one more combination without an exercise, or just one combination and then go over to the stretch, because the time is...
Yeah, that's what I was just checking as well. I was thinking, it's flying by.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool for me.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody else cool? Everybody else okay? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an extension of where where I kind of left off, where we was like 1, 2. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to take the block and we're going to roll the knee, okay, as though someone is coming in for the low kick. Normally what will happen is, most of the time, someone's going to come in and go 1, 2. That's kind of standard fighting regime. You know, someone might come in, just do a punch, or someone might come in, just do a kick. But more often than not, they're leading in with one technique to follow on with a kick or something else. Okay, so we're going to take the block, Maigiri Jordan, Ishiro Mawashi. Okay, so almost exactly the same as what Wes has just done in the sense of 1, 2, 3, and the Ishiro Mawashi that happened. We're just putting it in a slightly different order and adding in a block here. Okay, so it should flow quite nicely. And for those of you that have done Shinshin, the kata, when you come at the end, here is a perfect starting point if you're not quite good with the Toby Maigiri at the end. Okay, so one more time. We're coming back into like a light Kokotsadachi, roll through with the block, Maigiri Jordan, push him back, get him afraid, chase him with the Ishiro Mawashi, and hopefully it finishes. If you Wes, it probably does. You want to translate, Wes?
Yes, probably, please. All right then. So, wat we gaan doen is, we nemen de blok, voorste arm, blok, linkerarm of linkerbeen gebruiken we voor het blok van de low kick. Het voorste been is nu rechts, daar maak je een Yoda Maigiri mee. En na de Yoda Maigiri, Ushiro Mawashi Giri met je achterste been, wat in dat geval links zal zijn. Os. Gaat er vooral om dat je ook leert spelen met je gewicht. Ushiro Mawashi weer helemaal naar voren toe brengt. Os. We are good to go.
Good to go. Cool. As per usual, we'll just do 6 because we're running out of time as well. 6 on the left, 6 on the right, and then we'll move on to some stretching to finish off with. Okay, all good? Everybody understand? Excellente. Let's go. Ready? Knee. Sun. She. Go. Axe in the way. Last one. Rush. And Shia. Someone's having connection issues, you know. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ishiro Mawashi. Okay? Let's go. Okay, ready? Ni. San. Shi. Go. Last one. Okay. Just have a little drink. No exercises. Just moving through to the stretch. Okay. Not sure if Karina meant to send me that in Dutch, but I don't understand.
Probably should have been to everyone. She sent it to you.
Yeah.
Can't believe we've been friends for over 15 years and you still don't speak a word of Dutch.
I know, I'm terrible. I'm really sorry. I tell you what, once COVID's over, I'll try and be a better friend.
Everybody has been hearing this, yeah?
Yeah. I'll cut it out of the recording, there's no record of it. Okay. Right. We are going to really try and work on getting the hips open today. Not that we don't every day, but we're going to stick to a more traditional method, but we're going to really try to open the hips a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple of 4-in-1s to start off with, just to get the hips rotating, and then we're going to be working from essentially a sit-down box split position from that point on. Okay, so legs 2 shoulder widths apart. We've got 4-in-1 exercise first. So first one, big toe up, a little refresher for everybody. Big toe up, little toe down, side of the foot, ball of the foot, up, round, onto the heel, and to the other side. Okay, try to avoid lots of ups and down movements. Okay, we're trying to open these hips, rotate the ball socket, and manipulate the stretch, obviously, in an ideal world. Okay, let's give this a go. We're just going to roll through 4-in-1 a couple of times, and then we're going to move on to the actual stretch. I didn't bring a watch with me today, but I think we've got about 15 or so minutes, 12 minutes, so it should be fine. Okay, right, let's go. Bring in the left leg first. Itch. For the flexible ones, you can always push the knee out in position. Knee. Side of the foot. Try not to be here. Try to be upright, so we're pushing this hip flexor in the ground. Sun. Rotate round. She. Again, if we're flexible, we push this out. Some of you might be here, but you're trying to sit in between the legs. A lot of people, especially low grades, you see people trying to do this on this last position. Heel on the ground, stretch through. Okay, and the other side, first position. Itch. Big toe up, little toes down. Sokoto position, just like your yokogeris. Knee, side of the foot. Sun. She, and onto the heel. One more time through on those. Itch. E. Sun. She. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Okay. just got to check the space in my dojo. From there, side splits to the right. Okay, might have to move my my camera in a minute, but we'll be okay for here. Okay, again, try and keep this nice straight movement. Try not to bend this leg here. You'll probably get a really uncomfortable sensation in your hip. It's better for you to come higher, especially if you're not very flexible, and be here rather than bend this back leg a lot and get a lot of uncomfortableness in that back hip. Okay.
Probably me, the one you just showed.
Good old Wooden Wes. Change hips, but it just goes to show you guys, Wes will ultimately admit he is not the most supple person at stretching, yet he can kick really well, better than most people that are really supple. So it's not a direct link between being able to do the side splits and the box splits to being able to kick good. Okay, so it's a prime example. Out of the two of us, I'm by far the more flexible one, but Wes has fantastic kicks as well. So it's not a criteria to do the side splits and change hips. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to roll this from the side position that most of us will be in here. We just want to roll this over to try and get a nice straight line and just point that toe forward. So what it will do is it will stretch this movement out here. Okay? And relax. Rotate. Same thing. Rotate onto the Haisoku and point that foot. And I look like a beautiful gymnast without the leotard. And relax. Then we're going to be coming to the center line. And we did a lot of these movements the last couple of weeks. We're just going for standard Yoko positions as best we can here. And sit down. Okay? So I'm going to turn to the side in a second because I'm going to show you the faults of most people when they do this. And I creep into this as well. And that causes kind of not a very good posture for your back, etc. Okay, so just bear with me while I move the camera and everything a little bit so you can hopefully see a bit better. You stay in that position, you're fine. Everyone's thinking, no, I'm not so fine. I'm not so fine. Okay.
Please hurry up.
Yeah. So we're going to be here. Now, what most people tend to do is they tend to sit here and their hips roll backwards, and it is a product of bad form combined with perhaps limited flexibility. So what we're looking to do is roll this forward here. Now, it doesn't matter whether your legs are this wide and you're sitting here. Here is where you want to be, trying to keep this back nice and straight so we don't hunch over this way. I sit this way at the office, so it's terrible form. Okay, it's no different when we're doing the stretching. Okay, so let's just try and work this position. We're going to be from here, where your feet potentially are going to be kinking back this way. We want them starting to edge forward. Just like in all your karate, 1 degree forward all the time. Okay, so we're just going to be there, put your hands on the ground and just roll those hips just slightly forward. We're not bringing anything off the ground. We're just shifting the pelvis from this backwards position to a more neutral stroke forward position. And that's going to open them hips for you if they will go. Okay? Right. Okay. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, ish, ach, ki, and just hold it there at the end, stretch for a couple of seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just shimmy to the side a little bit, loosen up those hips, and also them hamstrings. Trouble with, for a lot of people, sitting in this position is really uncomfortable. Try and get used to it. try and watch a little bit of telly, maybe a little bit of work on the computer. You know, I'm not talking about for long periods of time because you'll really suffer, but the more you can get used to this position, the more your body shape will shift from your hip being here to your hip being here. Plus, it's really good for your lower back because it's nice and straight. Okay? So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be twisting to the side, real orthodox, normal stretching, and down to the side. Remember, don't hunch your head. Try to lean forward just off the center at the moment. Don't try and twist all the way to the foot, okay? 10 to the right, 10 to the left, and then we'll save the, we'll stop before we go to the center, okay? Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, shish, ach, ki, chu. And to the left. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, shish, ach, ki, chu. Okay, we're going to be going outwards with the arms. Okay, place them wherever you feel that they're going to be comfortable and start to edge the weight forward. And ideally, it'd be great if we could all get onto the ground. It's probably unlikely that many of us, if any, will. Okay, so arms out for starters, and let's go forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, shish, ach, ki, chu, and up we come. Okay, just shake loose again, just to loosen them legs off and relax the tension. Got a couple more. Just move back a little bit because I think we need the space. Okay. Right. So here on the outside and twist and now come forward. Okay. Try to grab this. Don't lean back this way. That's what this hand is for, to make sure that we're keeping these feet pointing this way and not going this way. Okay. So twist in and stretch forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, shish, ach, ki, chu. Other side. Onto the knee, twist, forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, shish, ach, ki, chu. Right, on this last one, we're really going to try and open them hips. And some of you may even end up coming off the ground because your hips literally won't allow you to go into box splits. Okay? So, if you're one of them stiffer people, what's going to happen is you're going to start leaning. And I don't think I can physically do it because of my hips will not allow me. Okay? You'll probably end up doing this. Okay? And then we'll end up going to this shape. Okay, I am actually lucky that I'm really flexible, and what's going to happen for me is I'm going to stretch forward, try to keep my arms, and then rotate through here. Okay, so I'm really getting the benefit of my hips shaping forward and then opening up in this situation. But I can almost bet, whatever you would like, that there's maybe one of you in this lesson that can do it, if any. Okay. The ideal thing for you is to make sure that your pelvis goes through this motion. Okay. Whether that means you come off the ground slightly to go back on the ground, that's perfect because you're getting that rotation. Myself, I don't need to because I'm flexible, but for you, it's almost necessary for you to come off the ground to go through that shape. Okay, so we're going to be going out, we're going to hold, we're going to come back. We're going to go out, hold, back, and we've got 3 of them to do. So we've got full rotation of that hip shape, and what we're doing is looking at really opening those hip joints. Okay, so go through, hold. We're going to hold down the end for about 5 seconds. I'll let you know to come back. And then it'll be a nice, slow, easy movement out and back, okay? And you're probably getting a little bit stiff in the hips from just sitting here for so long. Okay, ready? Last couple. Ready? Ich, out, through, extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, back, in, up, knee, out, roll, through, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, up. Last one. Up, in, out, through, knee, sun, she, go, and back. And from there, slowly bring your legs in, and probably like, oh, a lot of moaning and groaning there. Okay, and just shake loose and rotate them hips in and out, and hopefully they'll be a little bit looser now. And just up and relax them again. And last little bit with the butterflies in, and then just relax.
You know, it's really funny. You just showed everyone how I always slide out of my bed in the morning. It's just,
yeah, that's
the way how I do it.
I know. I've been there. I've seen it.
They teach me in Japan, you know. It's just.
Yeah. So, anyways, that is us done. Okay, and another Technical Tuesday done for you guys. Hopefully, it's a really big help, these Technical Tuesdays, because we've covered a fair few grades now, about 5 or 6 grades. Something like that.
I think 6 we did.
I think so. Yeah. So we've covered a lot of high grades, which most of the time, us as dojos, we really neglect to do because we're busy working on the fundamentals. But obviously, if we don't concentrate on the high grade stuff, nobody gets better on the high grades. And eventually what we'll have is a bunch of green belts teaching a load of white belts because they've never done above green belt stuff. So it's really important that we do take the time to work on this. And that's what myself and Wes have done purposely to help you guys. They're not the easiest techniques in the world, the Shihan washes and the KRT'ers and things like that. But unless you start to practice them, pay attention to yourself, they're never going to get any better. Okay, guys? So great times tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something out of it. And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Us. Before we will unmute everyone, a big thank you again. Everybody done a very good job. Especially seeing you guys doing a lot of stretching is amazing. I'm very, very, very proud of you guys. For this Thursday, we will have another good fighting session again by me and Darren. Probably the finisher by Sensei Stefano. This Friday, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. UK time, by this one over here. She will do the rest of the, I think it's, what's it going to be? First Q, first then, knee then syllabus. And then we probably go back to some questions over there. And then this next Saturday, a former IFK, multiple European and world champion, and in my humble opinion, one of the best fighters I've ever met.
Yes, likewise. Yeah. This guy is a killer. He is something special.
I've been to a tournament where this guy was fighting, I think, 5 fights and was only on the area for maximum 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All the 5 fights. A good dancer as well. So.
Yeah. He's got some moves.
Yeah. Very, very good.
He's very good. I've been in the same tournament as him as well, and he is fantastic. He really is. So please do not miss this Saturday. Hopefully we've not let you down yet with Super Saturdays, and we don't plan on doing that anytime soon. We've got a great bunch of guests lined up for the next few weeks, definitely, and this one is great, and probably. This is probably the most unexpected guest we planned on getting, right, Wes?
Yeah, I think so. I really didn't thought we were going to work this out because the organization he's in is not very fond of doing this. So it's a big honor. And this guy is a fighter, man. I can't believe how good he was. So and still he top fighters still go there, try to teach a lot out of him. So, we don't want. So thanks again. Beautiful session. We've done a lot of fancy things, but to really work on those fancy things, you will get good at it. So we hope you enjoyed. Thanks a lot, guys.
All the best. Us.
Now I will unmute everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks again.
Thank you, Wesley.
Welcome.
Thank you, Darren. See you Thursday. Bye. Bye.
Cheers, David.
Cheers, take care.
Well done, guys.
Great session again.
Thanks very much,
Glad to
guys.
hear it.
That's Wesley. That's Darren. See you when Thursday.
Thursday. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
UK time, that is.
Yeah.
1900
Yeah.
European time.
All right, guys. Great. Thanks a lot. See you then.
Cool.
Bye now.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Well done, guys.
Obviously, low grades, it was good also.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good.
Good night. I'm going to take a shower.
Yes.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye, Darren. Thank you.
Catch you later, Conchita. See you Thursday or Friday, one of the two. Definitely one.
I
Yeah.
think so.